Hey beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having a lovely week. So today's video is a quick little video on manifestation tools and techniques I can't live without. I thought it was about time I did an updated version of this to share with you proven tools, methods and modalities that I know, love and trust in my own life and work every single time, and what works for my clients and you guys as well. So I'm really excited to share this with you, and I hope that these modalities and tips and tools really help you to cultivate and manifest your dream life this year. So just to sort of explain, there are so many different ways to manifest. And if you're new to manifestation and like, what is this? Where do I start? What are even the steps, Emma? Please make sure to go and check out my Law of Attraction Basics playlist here on YouTube, because it will give you all the details you need to start and what you need to start with. But what I really want to cover today is actually how we can manifest and the tools and techniques that really serve myself and have worked for so many other people as well. I'm a creature of minimalism. I'm a creature of keeping things simple, and I'm a really big advocate of doing less is more, especially with manifesting. There are so many incredible modalities out there. There are so many methods and things I see on TikTok and YouTube, and I'm like, wow, this looks great. And I've tried so much over the years, believe me. And I really want to just condense all of that research down, condense all of this tried and tested method to give you what really works for me. But what I really want to say is that manifesting is a very personal thing, and we all have manifesting superpowers. So what may work really well for me, you may respond differently to. What may really work well for you, I may respond to differently. So what I think is really important to know is try these things, try them out and see what feels good for you. Now, a lot of people love these methods. A lot of people love what I'm going to suggest, but you will know what's best for you based upon your intuition, how it feels to you. Does it resonate? Don't force yourself to do any modality or any technique that you see here on YouTube, TikTok, wherever. It has to resonate with you. It has to feel like, wow, that feels exciting. That feels fun. I really want to do this. I feel cool to do this. So that's my number one tip with the, trying different tools and techniques with manifestation, is making sure it resonates with you first, because that's a really clear sign that it's meant for you. That's a really clear sign that it's gonna, hit home with you. And that's a really good sign that it's actually going to work for you as well. So just wanted to pop that in first of all. But here are my 5 that I swear by, I love, and that work every single time for me. So number 1 is Dreamlist. You probably hear me bang on about this all the time. They're in my Positively Wealthy journal, the Positively Wealthy book, and just about anything that I teach or preach. And I love Dreamlist purely because these are so powerful for me. I'm definitely more of someone who responds better to writing things down. I think writing, being an author of course, is definitely one of my manifesting superpowers. I see better results with writing things down than visualization, if I'm honest. And for me, writing things down is great because I love lists. I'm a Virgo. I love writing things down. I'm an author. So it really appeals to that writing nature within me. So a dream list essentially, and I do have a video on this here on my channel, is essentially writing a list down of all the requirements and characteristics of whatever it is. So it could be a dream career list, dream partner list, dream house list. You get my drift here. So whatever it is. And, in that dream house list, when I did it for this house, I wrote down how many bedrooms I wanted, how much I wanted to pay for it, the color schemes in the house, where I wanted it to be. I got really specific. So Dreamlist works so well because it allows you to get super specific with your desires, which magnifies that clarity, which only reflects that clarity back to you. So when you hear people saying, and me saying, be clear with your intentions, have crystal clear clarity, Dreamlists are fantastic for this because it really gets you to think about in depth, what is it that you want in that desire? What is it that you want in that career? What is it that you want in that relationship? And if you're really struggling to think of what that looks like, or characteristics, traits of that person, career, etc., think about what you don't want and then reverse it. That's how I always do it. So if you're wanting a new job, for example, and you really want a positive work environment because maybe you haven't experienced that before, you would write down, have a positive work environment, have lovely positive people around me, things like that. So get really specific with these lists because it will blow your mind how accurate they are. I have done this for this house, relationships, book deals. I have done it for pretty much everything in my life, whether it's been a really in-depth list or even just, you know, like a paragraph as such, it has really, really helped me to get specific and see that clarity in my manifestations as well. So the more specific I've been, the more clear I've been in the intention and the clearer the universe has been with me. Next up is a WhatsApp group. Now you may think, a WhatsApp group, how on earth is this a manifestation tool? So manifesting in groups, or an abundance group, I call it. So an abundance group essentially is having a couple of people. So I have 2, and obviously I'm the third person in our WhatsApp group. And these 2 other people I trust with my life. We're all into spirituality, we're all into manifesting, and we all set our goals together. So we set our goals in this WhatsApp group and we hold that space for one another. So we are all putting in our energy and we're all putting in our manifestations into this WhatsApp group. You could do it on Facebook Messenger, you could do it wherever, whatever group or platform you feel called to do, Instagram, DM, whatever. But essentially, you know, I only share my manifestations with those 2 select people in this WhatsApp group. And it's actually been, we've done it for over a year now, and it's actually been phenomenal what has happened for all of us and how different our lives look now. And I think what I personally really love about this is that it's not just my energy going towards my desires. It is the closest people to me who I trust with my life, who are also, you know, seeing me happy, seeing me with these manifestations, and vice versa, me with them too. And I think like when you have pure loving intentions like that from your loved ones, it can amplify your manifestations massively. And this is not a really, you know, like famous modality or tool to work with. So I really want to share this because we kind of stumbled upon this accidentally. And I really love doing this because it creates that safe incubation. And again, this kind of ties into another tip I have of incubating your manifestation. So not just blurting out to the world what you're manifesting. I think there's a time and place for it, absolutely. But again, from my own experiences, I have found that the more you incubate things and don't share things with your whole entire friend group, your social media platforms, actually create this beautiful container, this beautiful incubation period or incubator as such for your manifestations. And I have found so much magic and so much amazingness has happened with this because there hasn't been outside energies influencing, there hasn't been other people's opinions, there hasn't been other people's energy of, you know, what it's like, you know, there hasn't been any outside influence. Whereas when I have those 2 people who I know have absolutely pure intentions, who want the best for me, and we all are in there together with that pure energy, it is a catalyst and container for magic. So if you have a couple of friends, again, you want to keep this small, you don't want like 20 of you in this group, because again, that's going to be a lot of conflicting energy, right? If you have those 2, even 1 person, 3, whatever, people that you trust with your life and you know are going to like have those pure intentions for you and themselves, of course, create this group. And, you know, you might want to share gratitude in that group. You might want to share some wins and celebrations in that group. We really, you know, create it as a group of positivity where we celebrate one another, we ask for each other's advice, we set intentions, and it's a really beautiful space to do this. So I love abundance groups, I swear by them, and it's so beautiful to incubate your manifestations and then be able to share them with the world when they're here and feel that, you know, it's been that beautiful group effort together where your friends have been rooting for you and have been supporting that dream to come into your reality. Next up is tuning into the core energy of your desire. This is a slightly newer modality that I've worked with over the last year. And oh boy, I'm so glad my friend showed me this. My friend Caitlin taught me this. And I was like, oh my God, this works. So instead of when you're visualizing or thinking about your manifestation or desire, you know, we may picture something, we may see something, we may think that it looks a certain way with certain people and certain visuals, right? What I want you to do is think about that now and strip away everything human, strip away visuals, strip away brands or company names, strip away people, strip away faces, strip away names, strip away anything that makes it human and, you know, in this physical 3D world, and focus and tune into the core desire. So you can place your hands on your heart, tune in, you know, relax, take some time to do this. Don't rush it here with me in this video, and really tune into the core energy of this desire. So strip away all the humanness, all the earthliness, and tune into the core desire. What color is it? What color is the core energy of your desire? What does it feel like? Does it feel warm? Does it feel fuzzy? Does it feel exciting? Does it feel fun? So what does it feel like? What is the word that is connected to it? The feeling or emotion that is connected to it? And then I want you to sit with this. You may smells can obviously be a thing that come up with these core energies as well. So you might smell something, you might hear something, you might sense something. So it's very much like tune into what is coming up and what is, you know, being told to you by this core energy. And then I want you to sit with this energy regularly. So I want you to just visualize this energy when it feels right to you. Don't obsess about it, when it feels right. And I want you to tune into the energy, connect to it, feel it, and feel it coming closer to you. You know, don't force it, but feel it coming closer to you and feeling drawn to you and coming. And I did this with a few of my big manifestations this year, and oh boy, it's accurate. And when I took away that humanness, when I took away the hows, the whys, what it looks like, it made my manifestations come to me so much quicker, and I was instantly able to recognize them because it was that energy. It was the exact energy that I'd sensed and sat with and, you know, spent time with. So do this, tune into it and spend time with it regularly. You will love this. Again, another writing tip here. I love writing goals down. It may seem simple, it may seem basic, but sometimes the most basic, simple things do work. Write yourself a goals list in 2022. So what would you like to call in over the next 12 months? This may seem like such a simple tool, but you know what? I do it every year and I absolutely love it, and it works without fail every single time. So sometimes the simple things can be the most effective. And I think with manifestation, we're always so like, we must be doing extravagant modalities. We must be doing like 100 times, write it out, or pouring cups of water and all these things. And while those things can absolutely be fun and absolutely work as well, for me, sometimes the most powerfulest things or the most power in manifestation can come from really just simple things. So I'm always going to put writing a goals list down because I love it and I think it's fab. And last but certainly not least is new moon rituals. New moon rituals are obviously done on the new moon, which you can Google and find the dates of. I've got some moon videos here on my YouTube as well to explain what the full moon and new moon is. But we're going to focus on the new moon because that is the point of manifestation. So the new moon is all about sowing seeds, planting the seeds, and setting intentions. So Google when the next new moon is. And on that day, I want you to write down, and again, I've done videos on this if you want a full ritual, but write down what you would like to call in over the next 30 days. So often we focus on the big goals, the grand goals, 6 months, year goals, when actually the new moon is on a 30-day cycle. So we always manifest for the next 30 days. So don't write your big goals down, break them down into smaller goals and manifest them over those 30 days. I love doing this tool and technique because it works every time. It gets me setting regular intentions. It gets me manifesting regular abundance, more importantly. And it just really helps me to really set the tone for the month, set the theme, set the tone, and be like, yeah, this is what I want to experience this month. So new moon rituals are an absolute must for any spiritual queen or king, and I love doing them each and every month. So I really hope you've enjoyed this, guys. Please let me know your favorite modality or tool that you use in the comments below, because I would love to hear, and I'm sure everybody else watching would love to hear what works for you as well. But please let me know how you get on with these 5 tips. I would love to hear what manifests for you as a result of trying these, so please give them a try and let me know how you get on. Come back and let me know. I would love to hear your manifestation success stories. And also, I just want to remind you that I have my free manifestation challenge starting on January the 1st for 5 days. This is my 4th year doing it, and I'm so excited to do this with you guys. The link's down below for more information on how you can join us. It's a free 5-day manifesting challenge, and I would love to invite you to this because we do it every single year. We had nearly 1,000 people last year, and oh my God, that energy was just lit. It was fantastic. So I'm going to give you so many more powerful modalities to work with over those 5 days and give you that kickstart energy to manifest your desires in 2022. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because I would love to see you again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below because I replied to them all. And don't forget you can join my free Law of Attraction support group over on Facebook, where you can join myself and other like-minded souls where we talk all things Law of Attraction and spirituality. I hope you have a great week, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you all in my next video, which will be next week. Lots of love, guys.